Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to BYT. Sorry about I got ahead of myself, got my welding wire, got excited, and I started working without doing my intro video. So, here I am, back working on the frame. I already got it stitched. Now I got to do the weave, touch up a few areas, and I will show you. So I've already even sanded it. That's how far ahead of myself I got. And I'm using a flap wheel, so it takes off most of the high spot on the weld without digging into the metal. With a grinding wheel, you're taking a chance of digging into the metal as well as the weld. So with the flap wheel, you're just taking it down nice and smooth, where now when I go over it, I'll just leave a stitch weld or a weave, and all these like little imperfections here, they'll all be filled in with the weave. But she's pretty solid. And I've been thinking I may even do a gusset where I'm gonna clean this off, put a diamond shaped pattern in here, which transfers over to here. I just have to figure out how I want to do that. Whether I need to put another piece here first, butt it up to here, and then a peat patch over top of that will, put them all together. It'll basically stitch these two pieces of steel to this piece of steel back here farther, rather than just the 3 inches of overlap I have currently. So I believe I'm gonna do that. I just have to figure out how I want to do it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna put a half patch in here out to about about that far. Weld it in, across, back across, then put another piece over top of all of it, and then weld across, down and across, all the way back, and create a gusset basically. So that's where I'm at for now. See you in a minute. Well, here's my solution for a gusset. Making sure I get the sun out of the way. I got a square patch, comes in, fills all this in, fills in both sides of where the weld is at. So these pieces run vertical this way. Weld it all the way around, solid. And then this piece here transverses all the way back to there, welded top, bottom, and this here. So with everything being welded solid, I can't see that not being strong enough. So that's how we got it for now. See you in a bit. Alright, well, I'm going to start on my second piece of channel here. Get it cut out with this thing so I can get it mated up to that one. So that's my plans for the rest of today. I will be back as soon as I get some of this done and lined up. Alright, here's where we are on the second side. Seaming this in, filling in my holes, and getting her all put together. As you can see, I came in here, I filled these in. Filled all this in. Still gotta put my plates in here. My connector piece, it runs all the way back. So I keep overheating my welder. Go figure, huh? Yesterday, flawlessly without, and then ran out of wire. Today, not so much. But I got the back side. It's pretty much all done. Well, the outside, I guess. It's the inside I'm working on. The vertical weld all the way down, up and around the top. So, you know, it's coming along pretty good. I'm going to check, see if I warped it at all because of all the heat. So I still got to make sure I'm 28 inches there, 28 inches here. I mean, if I'm off a little bit, if it warps out or in, I can either push it out or I can pull it together when I put the end cap on. So I'm going to check that measurement real quick since I got time. And I'll see, let's see, where's my tape measure? Get my glove off here. Glove off. Welding hood off. We'll check it right now. See, inside here. Inside, 28. Back here in the back. What are we at? Oh, not bad. About 27 3/4. So I got a 1/4 inch warp in it from within 4 feet. Which ain't too terribly bad. See about the bottom. And bottom's about a 1/2 inch. But I never did measure the bottom up there, so I was just going off the top. 28 on top, 28 on top. You know, that's where everything's going to be bolted to. Alright. And this is what I was taking and made this out of here. This extra plate. I took all my little pieces that I had to cut off. I took the longest ones of the bunch. I'll show you here real quick. I took 4 of them. Put cut side to cut side. Cut side to cut side. I did that. I welded all these down. Cleaned them all up. Nice and flat. And then I took my steel plate and brought it to the edge. Welded here. And then, you know, this all extends back into the frame and gets welded solid. You know, by the time this thing's all said and done, I know I could park a car on this thing. It'll never have that much weight. Yeah, I might have my golf cart. It may have, you know, it's going to definitely have motorcycles in it at some point in time. You know, on the way to the deck. And even that's going to be, when I'm done, all seamed back into this, so it'll sit on this frame and it'll be butted up against here, and this will all be seamed back in to the floor. So this whole back end, where this is bolted here, this will be welded to this piece here, which will be welded to this frame. So I highly doubt this thing is going to go anywhere, man. If anybody ever rear ends this thing, I feel sorry for them, because it's going to take a lot to damage this back end. So I'll see you in a minute. I'm going to try to finish getting this all welded up and that gusset in before it gets too dark on me. See you in a minute. Alright, sun's going down. Let's see, underneath here it's getting harder to see. Got that in place. Not 100%. I'll come in and clean it up tomorrow. See where else needs to be welded. Clean up some of these. And yeah, we got, there we go, 4 foot extended onto the bus. Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright everybody, hope you liked today's content. If you did, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. That way. Little comment box down there somewhere. Don't know where it's at, never seen it. Well, I get comments once in a while, usually from my wife. So if you want to help me out, give me a comment other than what my wife says. I would really appreciate it. Whatever you're doing out there, be safe and have yourselves a great day.